Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. Today, back to continuing to dismantle the 2004 Chevy Silverado. So far we've got a lot of it done. We've got a lot of the front taken apart, we got a lot of the interior taken apart. A lot of it is out of there, but we're continuing now to work on some more of the front of the car. So continue to plug away. Continuing to try to get those pieces separated out so that we can sell them. Pretty exciting. We have already made our money back on this car. So now we're just working on whatever's left over is going to be profit. So pretty exciting because that was the goal for this car. Right now what we're going to be working on is taking out this plate and taking out the axles. So we're going to work on that. All right, get. On this front plate, I'm working on getting these bolts out here. I've already removed this one and this one, so now I'm gonna remove that one, and I'm actually gonna go under the car and remove the ones under there as well. I'm using my nifty Milwaukee to get it out, as I like to say. Can you see the interior of this? This is why it's so important to clean your tools. You do not want to put away your tools this dirty. Set yourself up for next time. One way to get it off. Okay, now that I got those trays off, I'm going to move on over to the axles. Okay, so in order to get access to this, I need to get this nut off here. I've already taken the cap off. So now I just need a 35mm socket. Big one. See if we can get it off. Much easier than I thought it was going to be. So my goal here now is to get those bolts off that differential in order to get that axle out of there. Okay, now time to take the nuts off the tire here. I got a 22mm. Okay, so you guys might give me a hard time for just using a broom here. No haters. I don't want any dick butt comments about using a broom. But here's the deal. I'm at home alone, and I'm not really comfortable taking the tires off when it's all jacked up and I got all this mess happening. So, and it's not really necessary. I'm taking the bolts off. It's not like I'm torquing them or anything like that. So the broom is going to do the job. It's also more efficient, right, on taking the wheels off. So I just use the broom right now because it's handy. And I am just going to actually loosen the bolts on the differential with my breaker bar, 15mm socket. So I'll quickly do that, and then I should be able to kind of loosen the axle, get that situated, and then hopefully get that out of there. So we'll see if this works. I'm gonna try. I try to keep my hair up and out of the way, but I figure sometimes it just is more of a way to catch on everything. Probably should have removed that shock first. We're gonna skip to the other side and try to get some learnings from the other side and then come back to this one. So let's be a little horrid. Nice. Sort of bar my way. Oh, you. Ah, my Milwaukee died. I'm back to the pathetic ratchet. Remember when I had in Milwaukee? I didn't have to hand loosen these? Okay, this gone. broom won't break, he says. Shit. Not one word about the broom. Not one. Okay, so scratch all that nonsense about not taking the tire off. I need to get at the shock here. So I need to get at both bolts. So I need to get at both bolts, which I really need the tire off to do that. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Hopefully I can get this in here, get the bolt off of the shock so that I can push the axle through. My goal. Yay! Yay! Got it! Okay, now. So I use the adjustable wrench to hold it. That was way better. Now if I can get this out, give it a few love taps. Oh man, it's wedged in there so good. The bolt is halfway out. See that bolt, it's like bending and it's like gonna be impossible to get out. We're gonna have to saw that baby off. And then once we can do that, then we should be able to just take the shock off and then the axle should slide right out, in theory. All right, let's move on to the other side since we're having such a fucking trouble with that one. Oh, this sucks. Hey, by taking the shock out. That would help. But it is not helping at all. I think I should just saw it off. I'd love to get these axles out of here. I just gotta feed through this. Okay, so I had to stop right there. I spent hours trying to get this axle out, and sometimes you just need to call it and know when you've been defeated. So those axles were kicking my ass, and I just could not get them out. So I had to wait for hubby to come home from work, and he came out of the garage, took about like 10 minutes, in his work clothes no less, and just ding, 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 and got the damn axles out.
Let's see if we can get this side off. Now, you got that disconnected down below there, which is good. So, now, the shock actually has a place to go. So, it can go out of here. It's got a home to go to. So, I'm gonna bang it from the top. Take that little rod from the top and pound it down a little bit, but then that should be able to come out. Out. Out.
Absolutely mortified, but it's okay. This truck was meant to be a learning project anyways, and at least I got a lot of learnings from it, of what not to do, but also what to do. So it was, in the end it was good. But yeah, I'm moving on. I'm just gonna keep moving on to the other parts of this truck and forget all about the axles. So I wanna thank you guys for hanging with me. If you like this, please hit the like button. And if you wanna catch me next time, hopefully the next project is easier, please hit subscribe. Until then, have a good one.